We are the Liberty Intelligence Organization Network.
And this is our news recap show. I am your host. You can call me the Captain. Now this is Bombshell, big information. Get ready. Get ready. This is Bombshell. The New World Order is coming. Warp speed. Get ready. And that's because they're actively preparing for a war with the citizens of the United States of America. Now, those of you who aren't aware, the United States of America has been the New World Order's police state for a long time. They try to keep it as an isolated bubble away from all the terror that's going on around the world. But now they're getting ready to bring it all home and crack down on the nation that they used to build their global empire. So here's the deal. How do we know that this is all going on? Well, for a long time, since the 90s, you can go ahead and watch some of the documentaries. We got some footage in it. They've been training Homeland Security apparatuses, CIA, FBI, police, state troopers, military, reserves, National Guard. They've been training these guys in addition to also bringing in foreign troops to train alongside them, Chinese, Russians, Bulgarians, Swiss, English, French. They've been bringing in foreign troops to train alongside them for what? What are they training for? Gun confiscation and a war against the American people. That's what they've been training for since the 90s. Now, they used to do these drills, these little practice drills where they go into a little town and they'd act like there was a war going on, and they'd have role players they played, and the role players would come out and say, "This is America, you can't do this, blah, 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 blah." And then they would just get gunned down by the troops. And people got upset that the military was practicing these drills, gunning down American people. That's wrong. So they changed their apparatus. They changed it to zombies. They're shooting down zombie hordes. And again, it's just a civilian. It's an unarmed civilian. It's really practicing what's going to occur if the food shortage occurs. If stores stop carrying food, if you run out of a place to get your food, and you don't know how to make your own food or hunt your own food, you're going to be storming government compounds to get food. And since most of the people who aren't ready to understand how to live without stores to buy food are also the same people that say we don't need guns, well, when they're storming that government compound, they're not going to have any weapons. And guess what zombie training is meant for? You're gunning down unarmed civilians. Unarmed civilians who are mindlessly storming at you because they're starving. That's what these drills practice. So that's what they switched it to. The urban warfare drills switched from being against American citizens to being against zombies. So that's how we know. Now it's really picked up here, really picked up. In addition to them purchasing so many bullets, and they recently, now it's up to 2 billion. They have 2 billion bullets stockpiled ready. Why? They've never bought this many, ever. This is enough bullets to carry on a war on the epic scale of the war on terror that we've been fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan, or at least in Iraq, for almost 30 years. It's enough bullets for the most intense warfare to last for 30 years. They've purchased enough bullets for that. That's another big signifier that something big's about to go on. The New World Order is coming, warp speed. And I'm actually getting my Paul Revere film and ideas ready. I've actually written up a script and everything. And the New World Order is coming. To arms, to arms. The New World Order is coming. So here's the big bombshell. Boom, boom. How do we know? Big information bombshell. Kaboom! This should be a big eye-opener for anybody who still doubts that the New World Order is real. They have purchased Department of Homeland Security. Oh, and in addition to this, let me talk about this. Let me do a time check. Sorry, folks. It's just so much to get through, and I've gotten really good at just rushing through the news that I've got to get out there and really implementing the analyzation with it. And really getting links and stuff, but there's so much to cover. It's hard to understand. Sometimes I forget within a few seconds what I just went over, because there's so much. But here it is, the Army Homeland Brigades. Now, what is that? What is the Army Homeland Brigades? Have you ever heard of that? What it is they've taken certain brigades of the United States Army, the military, the armed forces that are supposed to be used only for foreign operations. They've taken them and they've started deploying them in the United States of America. They are on active duty deployment within the United States of America. There might be active duty Homeland Brigades right in your town, right in your county, and they are considered active duty. These are the brigades being trained with the zombie killing stuff, with all of this. This is how it's going down. And this is the first time in U.S. history since we've had a standing army that the U.S. Army has ever been deployed within the United States of America. Big, big, big symbols here, folks. This is very serious if you understand what's going on. And if you don't understand what's going on, this is very serious because you better understand what's going on. And here's why. Their newest purchases, the newest signifier that the New World Order is getting ready for massive conflict. Armed, violent conflict. The New World Order is preparing for that. We are trying to stop it with information, but they are actively preparing for armed conflict against people, against their own, the people who are loyal to them. Everyone. They're just planning to wipe us out because they've gotten their robot infrastructure nearly complete. And that's what it is, a technocratic elite. So here's the big signifier. They've purchased training targets, pop-up cardboard targets, and they used to be the Osama bin Laden targets, the guy with the terrorist mask wrapped around his face, the militia fighter from some, tyrannical clan leader in Africa. They would flap these guys up there, and that would be the target that they would train to shoot at. And then the civilian targets would be what you're trained to not shoot at, Aunt Susie and your niece Katie walking down the street. You don't shoot at them. You shoot at the guy with the mask wrapped around his face. You shoot at the enemy soldier with the machine gun and the armor on his face. Then, you don't shoot at Grandpa when he pops out of a doorway. You don't shoot Grandpa. You don't shoot your sister when she pops out. You don't shoot the pregnant lady when she's crossing the street, but you shoot the machine gun guys behind her. That's how the target system's supposed to work when they're training for quick reaction time. And that's what it is. It's training you to react quickly and to shoot immediately at your enemies. Well, here's the deal. They've taken all the good signs, all the pregnant lady and Grandpa and Grandma and your Aunt Katie and your niece. They've taken, literally they have the new targets, and it's a lady holding her daughter's hand with a gun pointed at you. It's Grandpa with a shotgun. It's, a little 5-year-old kid holding a 6-shooter. It's a pregnant lady. It's citizens. They put the guns in the hands of citizens, and these are the new targets, and they bought $2 million worth of these targets. So if you run them at about $10 a piece, think about how many they just bought, in addition to how many bullets they just bought. They're actively training the Homeland Brigades, Department of Homeland Security, CIA, FBI, local police, state police, county police. They're training FEMA, IRS. They're training their internal divisions. Again, if you're active duty out of the United States of America and you really believe you're standing for the United States Constitution and defending its people and its rights, wake up. Wake up. This is about to come home big time if the information war does not stop it. That's why it is Operation Paul Revere. For anyone in the Liberty Movement, no matter what you do, what aspect you do, you need to get out there no matter what anguish of spirit it may cost. You need to get people to know the whole truth, to know the worst, and to start providing for it, to start letting people know about it so we can stop it before this really happens, before what they're training for unleashes itself through a series of false flags and fake attacks that they're going to instrument. So there it is. That's the bombshell part of this special report. I hope people tune in. This is Civil War scenario. This is look out. The New World Order is coming. And again, we are totally against violence. We do not want none of this. That's why I chose to step into the information war. And it's why other people are stepping out as info warriors and Lions of Liberty. As anyone who cares about free humanity needs to understand how serious it's really gotten, how serious it's about to get. So as always, thanks for tuning in. And most importantly, stay safe, stay strong, stay free, and stay informed.